Hey, what's up? It's Mickey back from the corporeal realm. So, yeah, guys, I've been sick, so that's why I've been gone, so I apologize for that. Regardless, we're here to talk about some speculation, alright? So, about a month ago, I made a video about Dragon Ball movies, some ideas that you guys want, and I thought that was like a fun little romp. Lo and behold, now we got rumors that an actual Dragon Ball film's being made, and the speculation is it's about Vegeta in his younger days, which is interesting because we saw a little bit of that in Dragon Ball Super Broly. Hopefully, it's in that art style and not Dragon Ball Super Superhero. That's just my preference. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do this. What's up with that? But just keep in mind that Toro did state that he wasn't gonna release the movie. You know, they're not releasing the movie Toei all of Shueisha unless I get 100 likes on this video. That's a joke. Anyway, regardless, this is off the cuff. This is just me speaking from my mind, no script. That being said, I do expect to make actual scripted content. Like, for instance, I'm thinking about doing a character analysis of Frieza. So I think what I'm going to be doing is dropping these off-the-cuff, no-script videos in between those big videos. So if you guys like that, let me know in the comments. Again, 100 likes would be appreciated. Anyway, talking about the speculation. So apparently there's going to be like a conference or like a con. Honestly, I could look it up, but all I know is it's going to come out in a month. And if you don't know, Dragon Ball has been in a big, like, what's the word, legal battle about who owns the rights, which is a reason, which I feel like is a big reason why the manga, I'm also still a little bit sick, so excuse me if I sound a bit off or I cough, which is a big reason why the manga was a hiatus, and just, you know, the anime just has been at a standstill. We got Daima, but that's just because that was less super. That was like its own thing, if I recall. That's the reason why we got that. So we can't really get like a continuation, but we could get a bunch of supplemental things, it seems. And obviously, took them a while to even figure all that out. Excuse me. And Daima was being made when Toriyama was alive, and unfortunately, his passing caused a lot of, you know, discourse in the realm there. So, yeah. But if we get this movie, I'm interested how they're going to do it. What's up? The most important question I have in my mind is Nappa going to have hair? You know, I feel like we're all thinking that. Will Nappa have hair? That's the most important question we got to ask. You know what I'm saying? As a Dragon Ball fan. You know, Nappa's a big favorite. You got hair or not? Probably, because again, it's going to be about Vegeta in his younger days, which I don't know exactly what you're going to do here. Is Vegeta going to be kind of like the guy with the scouter just giving orders based upon Frieza's words? Like, how is this gonna work? Because to be quite honest, we don't really have much on this era. We have the little bit we saw in Dragon Ball Super Broly and what was stated, but we haven't really seen much of this. Like, we kind of know that the Saiyans were employed / enslaved by Frieza, and that they're going on taking out planets. So, like, I don't know how compelling this can and will be. Possibly, I guess, if it's like Vegeta recounting the stories to Trunks or something. Hey, it's beyond me. I'm not the one making the movie. I'm not the one with the mind. You know, that's on whoever's writing it, which is probably Toyotaro, I think. I don't want to just name stuff because I'm unaware. But within like a month or two, hopefully we get news on this and that this is actually coming out. This is true. You know, I know a lot of people wanted something about like Yamoshi and Universe 6. Like, there's so much we can actually go through. The thing that really interests me about this film, though, is much like Dragon Ball Superhero, kind of turns the idea of a Dragon Ball movie on its head. Because if you're unaware, Japan loves Goku. All right? So the fact that Superhero barely even featured Goku is kind of like, wow, what? Because it's like a throw for a loop. Because typically, you want Goku, like, spearheading everything. Because they figure, hey, that's how you get the movie to be a banger. But no, Superhero didn't do that. And obviously, Goku's in it, but just barely. And then, I guess, if you think about it, Vegeta is, like, a second main character. Hopefully, we could see him get his ups and very little downs. Because it is, quote-unquote, his film. If it actually turns out to be real. Because, like, here, Vegeta never gets his wins. If we don't see any wins here, it's going to be kind of sad. But at the same time, do you really want to see him win? Because this is him at his worst, technically. I'm pretty sure he regrets this time in his life, but I guess it did make him who he is today. But it's just sort of a thing where it's like, because you're just seeing him do bad things, unless they're gonna try to humanize him a little bit at this time somehow. Even though, like, that wasn't his character, he was just kind of like big evil. You might see him like a little bit like hesitant and hating on Frieza, but at the same time, it's like, okay. So like, I don't know how true this rumor is, based upon everything. You're gonna kind of have to retcon, maybe like mix things up to make it a bit more interesting. At the same time, that I don't put that past Dragon Ball whatsoever. Dog, high key, Japan thinks about like canon and all that stuff very differently in comparison to America. And I say that in a way as of, to my understanding, they don't really care much about canon. In a sense, they care about making an entertaining story. And if they have to kind of mix and match things, they will, and they are willing to do so. And on top of that, hey, you're watching it, you're the fan, you can decide, hey, I think this is canon. I don't want this one to be canon. Because it's just like, I don't know, the way Dragon Ball works as well with like the quote-unquote universes and like the timeline splits and everything like that. It's just like, it's like what Tori said, that everything is canon. I've been trying to say that for years because I feel like that's the case, to be quite honest. Like even like heroes and stuff, it's all timeline, timey-wimey stuff. It's like, hey, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Just have fun and watch. I like seeing my meathead moments. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what do you guys think about this movie? What do you think it's going to be about? Like exactly what do you think you're going to see? Are you a big Vegeta fan? I know a lot of people are, which is, I could see a big reason to make this film is because, well, there's a lot of Vegeta fans out there. But yeah, I think it's cool. We got our Gohan fan movie. Now we're going to get our Vegeta fan movie. If it is true, speculation is true. Again, hopefully within a month or two time, we will get some info on this, whether it's true or not. And hopefully the manga comes back. Hopefully all these legal troubles kind of ease and just kind of get settled. Because, yeah, I want the Dragon Ball room to get back on it and figure everything out. Get it all working, get it all up and running. We want our cash cow back. I want my show back. Yeah, well, for one, I hope the channel. But two, I'm just very interested in the series, and I just want to know more, learn more, see more, get more, see more, get more content. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you feel that way as well. Big Dragon Ball fan out here. I'm sure you are as well. Well, you know, it is what it is. Appreciate you guys for watching. Guess sit here and just say outro.